Well, good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, live on a beautiful September afternoon for WIVC North matchup between the Camp Point Central Panthers and the Jacksonville Routt Catholic Rockets. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hill, Jack Hull, and Jason Hetzler alongside. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, and Barry, here to serve the entire region with all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The Panthers coming in with a record of 3-1 on the season. Routt is 2-2, and their last week's went a little differently. Central with a close loss, Routt with a close win. So both looking forward to the matchup here today. A little bit of wind. We'll see how that affects play today, but other than that, it is a picturesque day at Camp Point Central High School and one of the finest facilities in this part of the state of Illinois. We're on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show where we will pause for a timeout. We'll talk more about the matchup coming up after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM and Camp Point working for you. TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Applying for a loan, it's never been easier than it is right now with our friends at Great Rivers Bank. Find out more about their online loan application by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. In preparation for this afternoon's contest between the Panthers and the Rockets of Routt Catholic High School. They also co-op with Springfield Lutheran still, so that's why when Brian Shoemaker at Minden Unity on the PA was referring to them as Routt Lutheran, Well, they really are.
And West Fair Christian Academy.
Yeah, and West Fair as well. So lots of folks playing into the action there at Routt. And just when you figured you had everything solved or who was going to win the WIVC North after a big win for Brown County against Central last week, well, a little bit of a wrench has been thrown into things with the emergence of Beardstown with a big win. Routt with a big win last week over Minden Unity, and all of a sudden everything's a little more even again.
Well, it's even, except Beardstown's 3-0 in the conference, and they've got Minden Unity and Camp Point Central left, but they proved last night by beating Brown County 21-6 in the game they led 21-0. They are learning a little more each week, and they're going to be a handful, and they've been one that Camp Point Central's had trouble with. Routt on the other side, I thought, pulled a huge upset last week on Minden Unity, as I did the Minden Unity game last night against Triopia. Two teams that hit harder than anybody I've seen all season. It was impressive, and that means Beardstown must be a hard-hitting team too. On that end of things, Minden can kind of make things happen their own way, but have you looked at what they've got left? My goodness. They've got to play against Beardstown, Brown County, Carrollton, and West Central. That's their four left.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty much a buzzsaw coming up too in their season. This Routt squad 2-2. They won in their opening week against Pleasant Western 52-14. Dropped back-to-back games to Carrollton 54-8 and Beardstown 26-6 before beating Minden Unity last week by a score of 32-26. The Panthers started the year 3-0, 30-22 over Carrollton, 34-0 against Pleasant Hill Western, and then a 42-34 thriller against Minden Unity before dropping a close contest last week to Brown County, 22-20. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We pause for a break as we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff of high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, and Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports today, and we appreciate all the sponsors who help to make every game possible for you on Central Illinois Sports, because without them, we would not be able to bring the games to you. So certainly thank those folks and spend your money. It really does make a difference when you shop and support locally owned businesses and organizations who help to bring games like this to you throughout the entire season. It's almost not quite as cool as it will be when playoff season comes around in a few weeks, but it feels a little more like a Saturday afternoon, maybe week 1 playoff game than it has in a while, as we've seen some warm weather come back through the area. But it's a beautiful afternoon. That wind kind of whipping across the field shouldn't affect the Panthers too much on what they want to do on the offensive side. But this Routt outfit, Jack, we understand, would like to put the ball in the air a bit.
They like to throw it, and they've got a quarterback who I met this summer when we had our NFL quarterback camp with the FCA kids, and he came out and really looked like a big, strong young man. Kind of remind me of a couple of the Cosgrove kids that have went through school here. His last name is Hoots, Cohen Hoots, and they say he really likes to throw it, and they've got about 5 receivers that can catch it. On the other side, Camp Point Central has some youth in that defensive backfield now since Dominic Williams went down, but they also have Sterling Stotts playing middle linebacker, Garrett Williams back there, Isaac Ginnenbacher, and some others that have been able to handle the pass, and they picked off about 5 passes already this season, so look for that. One of the things Central has to do is get more pressure and more penetration from their offensive and defensive line. That was the difference last week against Brown County.
You talk about the injury to Dominic Williams, and that's not something you see a lot on this Camp Point Central program because of the work they do in the offseason and throughout the season to put themselves in really good shape physically. And a lot of the times, Jack, they're quick enough. You're just not hitting them usually enough to see an injury.
When you see a school with 40-plus kids running a 40-yard dash in under 5 seconds, this quickness program that Brad Dixon has promoted helps in every sport, but track and football, it's been a difference maker.
Yeah, you know, my 40 time, I don't remember what it was. It was a little higher than 4.
I just hoped when I was 40 I could run a 40 in 40 seconds. That was kind of my goal most of the time.
Routt and the Panthers both out getting some warm-ups in preparation of this afternoon's contest. Now about 14 and a half minutes away. And, you know, you look out at Routt, and Barry Crevston's one of those guys. He's been around a while now. This is his second stint as the head coach at Routt Catholic High School. But you look out and you see a guy like Jeff Abel out there as an assistant football coach. And, man, I knew a lot about basketball, and the way he's built, Jack, he looks kind of like a football player.
But they didn't play football at that time at Bluffs, even though they were co-oping, and I don't remember Jeff playing football. Maybe he did, but I don't remember it. Remember him on the basketball court. But to have Gus out here is a difference maker. You got a 6'4", about 225-pound kid that you can throw a pass on the tight end, and that's got to be a big help for you too.
Oh, how I miss the days of the Meridosha, Chambersburg, Bluffs, Griggsville, Perry Indians. It just really flew, really had a nice flow to it.
They had the 55-yard line at Meridosha. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yep, and not every field has it. It's a home field advantage. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We pause for a break here. Jack will have a look at the starters for both squads coming up next.
Press Yours on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Routt and Camp Point Central this afternoon from Camp Point Central High School, and Jack has a look at this afternoon's starting lineups.
Routt Catholic 2-2 on the season. Barry Creviston, their head coach. Fullback is Nolan Killian. He is a junior. We don't have weights and heights for some reason. A wide receiver is Ethan Walker, a junior. At a halfback is Alex Coop. He is a 5'9", 185-pounder. I found that out when he was a freshman. Quarterback is Cohen Hoots. He's a junior, 6'1", 200 pounds. Also, we see in the starting lineup wide receiver Dax Baptist. Along with him is the left guard Eli Oldham. The right guard is Eli Pine. They're both juniors. The left tackle is Colton Decker, a junior. The right tackle is Christian Lanier. He is a junior. And the center is Aiden Myers, and he is a freshman. So a very young lineup for the Routt Catholic Rockets on the line. Camp Point Central, very familiar lineup. At fullback is Sterling Stotts. He'll also play middle linebacker, 5'9", 155, and a senior. We will see Isaac Ginenbacher at a strong side inside linebacker, and at the right wing, he's 6'2", 195, and a junior. Garrett Williams plays the left wing and left cornerback, 5'11", 155, and a senior. The free safety is Gavin Blewett. He is a 6'1", 175-pound sophomore. Quarterback is sophomore too, and Nick Moore. He also plays the right corner, 6 foot, 170 pounds, and a sophomore. The right guard is Warren Myers, left guard Trenton Orr, left tackle Caleb Post. Also, Keaton Dickut is a right tackle. The center is Dylan Dickut, the left end Carter Eiler, and the right end is Josh Alford.
Starting lineups brought to you in part by Illini Express. Here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Located on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org. The band getting ready to take the field for this afternoon's national anthem. We'll pause for a break here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll have keys to the game coming up next.
National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Damon Plumbing has big news for our area. They're now offering HVAC services through B&R Electrical, heating and cooling. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R Electrical can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers, and more. Phone 217-285-2856. That's 285-2856. B&R Electrical HVAC services, a part of Damon Plumbing. If you're not, they'll make you cool.
A nice job by the Central High School Marching Band with the National Anthem this afternoon, and just moments away from getting ready to see the coin flip and the kickoff of this contest. And Jack, let's take a look at some keys to the game.
I think the keys to the game for Routt is not to have turnovers early, and they've got to be able to off tackle on both sides, because they're going to run that double lead a lot from these two wingbacks. Start a lot of people in motion. If Gittenbacher and Williams get loose, it's all over but the shout. And then when you see Sterling Stotts get past the linebackers, he's usually gone too. This is a young man, multiple sport athlete who got a medal in the high jump and in sprinting at the state track tournament too, and tough nuts there. But the linemen from Camp Point Central have got to do a better job than they did last week.
Those are the keys to the game. A final break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll kick it off next.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for CASCOM Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from CASCOM. At CASCOM, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Thanks again to our friends at Great Rivers Bank for sponsoring the pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home, now's the time to talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank about your home loan. With locations in Barry, Pittsfield, and Liberty, they serve the entire region and beyond. Check out their online loan application at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. They are conducting the coin flip in preparation for this afternoon's kickoff. It's about 72 degrees here at game time with not very many clouds in the sky. Wind is blowing across the field from our left to our right, and that could lay some havoc with the kicking game and also for the passing game, which is a little more prevalent on the Routt side than it will be for the Panthers on the offensive side of things. And who won the coin flip?
I didn't see.
I am. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I just wanted to make sure that both of us weren't paying attention.
I was reading something that was important and getting ready to welcome the folks from Jersey's Bar and Grill as they're celebrating today and watching the game, and we're glad to have them alongside from Jersey's, and we hope they'll put a couple screenshots on the Facebook page telling us about their watch party also. We'll find that out in just a little bit. Hey, want to thank the folks from Press Yours on You, Dear Wester Grain, Matt Hughes, your channel seedsman, FBFM and Jesse Shootman, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, Hamilton Funeral Home, Helena Ag, Jersey Bar and Grill, Williams Auto Sales, the Rustic Market, along with the coffee shop and Griffin Signs in Time, TJ's Trucking, and Brian Dickut Trucking, some of the local sponsors on our broadcast today. You can still be a broadcast or a sponsor too. Just send me a text at 473-5151 and let us know. And welcoming the class of 1971 as they celebrate 50 years of alumni celebrations.
Let me take a look at this Central program. They're coming off of a loss, which is not something that's happened a ton in the Brad Dixon era. And Jack, I can honestly tell you, when's the last time they lost 2 games in a row? I'd say it's been a while.
It's been a while, probably the year they were 5-4 and played Tuscola in the playoffs, possibly, but I'm not sure they did then. And some of the games they've lost have been crucial games where they missed an extra point, like last week, or against Williamsville in overtime. Some of those games like that. But Brad Dixon does the defense. Casey Ray does the offense. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is a fantastic setup of how they do things, and each coach has their responsibility. Here come the Panthers as they come through the banner that the cheerleaders have made into an American flag, and then also they carry a couple flags out to the 50-yard line. That's the tradition they have, as many schools have tradition. Fans around here from Camp Point Central strong. The Routt crowd a little less than that right now, and if we get a combine picking some corn behind them, that might be kind of noisy.
It could be a little dusty too, and we see Chris Durer from KHQ8 Channel 7 here covering the game today, so check that out on their overtime program, and then you can flip over to Channel 10 and get highlights of Minden Unity Soccer.
Bob Ray mentioned something a couple of games ago. It's the only time we can remember that we were doing football when they planted the corn and did football when they harvested the corn, and that's a little bit unusual, eh?
That spring season due to COVID definitely made things interesting. A final break here, and we'll kick off this afternoon's contest right after this on Central Illinois Sports.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Getting ready to kick off this contest. Panthers of Camp Point Central are in the black uniforms with the gold numbers and white trim. And Routt is in the visiting white uniforms with the purple numbers. And we're just about ready to kick it off. Camp Point Central will kick off to start the contest. That means Routt will be back to receive. Cooper Nista has it teed up and ready to roll. The wind is blowing almost directly in his face, so we'll see what kind of a kick they want to go with here. Maybe a little more of a squib, possibly.
Traditionally, they'll find a zone to kick it to where there's not anybody. They don't try to kick it long. They don't have quite that ability. Back deep on one side is Alex Coop, and on the other side for Routt, wearing 20.
I think it's Ryan Oswald, 23.
Yep, or maybe Aiden Leahy, one of the two.
Nista's got his hand in the air, waits for the ready whistle. They have it. They fake the onside. Now they'll spread out and kick the ball off. Rout's front line was ready for a possible onside kick to start the game, but it did not come. Nista's kick is going to be an onside, and somebody was offsides. So they're offsides on the onside, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and they'll try to kick it again.
If not, they would have had that one because the Routt kids backed away from it. Kicking right to the middle to Michael Wilson, who's a big boy right in the middle there, is he not? And they'll move back 5 yards to the 35. Now what will they do?
They list Michael Wilson at 6'2", 194 pounds.
Well, that was, I had to guess from their freshman year on Max Preps. They had no idea that they have a roster that's 3 years old, I guess, on Max Preps. So I
just guessed from my eyes. I actually don't have anything written down here.
That was pretty good, Charlie.
Yeah, I thought it was good. So they'll kick now from the 35-yard line. Nista looks to the sideline. They come out of the huddle. They fake the onside. And now they'll spread out. Would you try to onside again? Never know.
Probably not.
He'll put his foot into this one. A low-line drive going to be taken by one of the up men on the front line, and Rout's going to start at their opponent's 48-yard line, recovered there by a man wearing the number 27, not on our roster, and he'll be the mystery man today. And the Routt will take over first and 10 at Central's 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rockets.
I will tell you that Routt has changed numbers about 5 different times according to most of the coaches in the area. So don't be surprised if you see something else you can't pick up either.
That'll help confuse you at least. Hoots, the quarterback and company, they come to the line with a trip set to the right, a single receiver to the left, and a single back behind him in the backfield. Hoots takes the snap. He'll hand it off right up the middle. This is Coop on the run. He'll take the ball down near the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. It brings up a second down and 8. So trying to establish the running game here in the early going for the Rockets. On a play right up the gut. A very young offensive line, as Jack told you, in the starting lineups for this Routt squad. But they do have some decent size, it appears. Same formation with 3 receivers split wide right, a single man to the left. The quarterback, Cohen Hoots, the 6'1 junior, in the shotgun. He's back to pass. The right-hander has time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, throws on the run toward the sideline, has a man there. That's Dax Baptist. Baptist is going to be taken down near the 40-yard line. Call it the 40 exactly. Another 5-yard gain there. This will bring up a third down and 3.
Good pass, and he took the time to let the man get open that time and the defense break down. And that was a difference maker.
We'll call it a 3rd and 2 as they set it at the 39, as they'll say he got an extra yard than what we gave him credit for. Clock counting down here, 10:55 left in this first quarter. And Routt looking to convert on this 3rd and short. Single receiver to either side. I formation of the backfield as Michael Wilson is lined up at the fullback. He'll be the fullback and is hit after a short gain, maybe a yard. He's going to be short of the first down mark for sure. It's going to be 4th and about 1.5 yards as you give him not much gain on that play, Jack.
Not much, but they've not got far to go. They're going to have the ball on the 38, about 37.5-yard line for a 4th and a long 1. And first of all, you'll see him probably go to a hard count, and then after that try to make it happen and probably go away from post, I'm going to guess. So they'll probably go to the right side, their left side.
The quarterback, Hoots, will be under center. Wilson behind him about 3 yards deep. The quarterback, Hoots, will keep it, and it's going to be close. They did not get much push and no second push. Routt says they have it. Central says they've stopped them. The referee says stop the clock. Let's unpile and take a look. And this is going to be close.
They will not make it at that point with that spot. That spot's going to put the ball actually at the 38-yard line. They lost a half a yard on that play.
And it'll be Panthers football as it's a turnover on downs. So a Routt drive that starts at the Panther 47 stalls out before they can pick up a fresh set of downs. And Camp Point Central takes over 1st and 10. Good field position here at their own 38-yard line with 10:07 to play in the game's opening quarter. This afternoon's broadcast brought to you in part by Damon Emmerich of Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, 285-4404. Panthers are going to hand the ball off on the right side on the first carry of the game. That looked to be Ginnenbacher on the carry. Gets a nice gain of 5 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 5 from the 43. Right back to the line. 3 backs in the backfield. Take the snap. We'll pitch it outside now. Trying to get some running space for Garrett Williams. And he's got the first down and into Routt territory across the 50 down to the 47. That's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back quickly to the line here. Routt does not have a lot of numbers, so Central going to keep things moving here on the offensive side. They put a man in motion. Williams handed off to Stotts, the fullback. He spins his way through. Head over heels, he comes across the 45, down near the 43-yard line. A gain of another 5 yards on the play, brings up a 2nd and 5.
Stotts runs hard, and if you don't make that first tackle, he'll go outside and run it for 6.
Now with the wing backs a little more spread out. Moore's under center, puts a man in motion, hands to the second back through. That's Stotts again, looking for running room. Check that, that's not Stotts, that's Ginnenbacher. Inside the 30, down to the 27. A nice gain on the play of 16 yards and another Panther first down. They're marching right down the field here.
A lot more yards than they had last week, no doubt about it.
9:09 and counting in the game's opening quarter. Quick to the line, Moore's under center. Stotts behind him in the backfield at the fullback. Put a man in motion. Hand it off on the counter play back to the right-hand side in Williams, and Routt did a nice job to play that play safely. Gus Abel in on the stop, a loss of a couple on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 12.
Yep, that time Williams had to juke just to keep from losing more yardage, but he got back across the 30 down to the 29-yard line, and good pursuit on the left side. Panthers will pick up that very quickly on the left side of the defense, I should say, on where somebody's over pursuing, and then you'll see that double lead and them looking for 6. 8 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, they huddle for the first time on this series. Moore, the sophomore quarterback under center, takes the snap. He'll hand it off coming around the left-hand side. Man breaks a tackle and Ginenbacher, but gets back to the 35. Penalty flag on the far sideline as well, and it looks like it's going to be an illegal shift against the Panthers.
Illegal procedures. Both wingbacks got in motion that time, one early and one a little later, and that'll move them back 5 yards.
Well, I would think so, Jack, although would Routt accept that? I'm not so sure with the result of that play. I wouldn't want to see a 3rd and 13 here if I'm Routt.
You'd have 3rd and 12 anyway. They're going to refuse it. Yep.
Okay. No gain, no loss on the play, and it's 3rd down and 12. I think that's the right call.
Yep, it's down in 4-down territory is the only thing about it, but the Panthers not normally a passing team, even though they can. At the 8-12 mark of the first quarter, no score on the Tri-Queen scoreboard.
Clock ticking down as the Panthers come to the line with 16 seconds on the play clock here. Moore is under center, takes the snap, fakes it to Stotts, gives it to Ginenbacher, left side, breaks the tackle, runs over a man down to the 20-yard line. Nice gain on 3rd and 12 for a 10-yard gain, and this will bring up a 4th and short.
Ginenbacher with 10 more yards, 31 on 3 carries. Still need a couple of yards, but his second effort really gained a lot for them at that point.
It's been a lot more like 3rd and 13 because it's a 4th and a solid 3 here. From the 20-yard line, can the Rockets get off the field on the defensive side? Moore's under center, puts a man in motion. They nearly got the man to jump off. Now they look back to the sideline here as the hard count did not draw Routt offside. Still time on the play clock, about 10 seconds. 7:20 on the game clock in the first period. They'll hand it off to Stotts. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 9. Needed 3, picked up 9, and it's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Stotts with 14 yards and 2 carries, 7 ago, and that's pretty darn good any way you look at it. He runs hard in the middle.
Quick to the line now come the Panthers. In the double wing. Moore under the center location once again. Just about 7 minutes left in the first. They'll hand it off on the right side here. Stotts, check that. That is Williams on the carry. He's going to gain maybe a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
Not much room on that side, the right side of the offense, and they'll pick up on that and go back left or do a little juke and get a little farther outside.
Panthers still have an opportunity to pick up a first down without having to have a touchdown here. Put a man in motion from the right to the left, and Ginenbacher handed off to Stotts, and quick in the backfield that time is Wilson. We've talked about Michael Wilson a couple of times already, and he tackles a man for a loss here back near the 11.
Sterling Stotts on that carry.
So the fullback unable to get much going there as Wilson busted through the line, and this brings up a 3rd and 10.
Watch the shoes on the fullback. If they're that color, it's Sterling Stotts. If not, it's Lemansky. That's how you can tell the difference quickly.
To the sideline to bring the play in. Here's the quarterback, Moore. Comes to the huddle with 6:11 to play in the first. No score in the early going of this contest. Central turned Routt away on their first drive of the afternoon. Routt trying to do the same back to the Panthers. They'll hand it to Stotts on the the fullback keeper up the middle. Down near the 6-yard line. A gain of 5, and this will bring up a 4th and 5.
In the red zone, as they like to say. Rout's not quite as proficient on the line, but now they need a big play to keep the Panthers out.
Probably see a hard count here once again as they're quick to the line. Moore's under center. Puts Ginenbacher in motion. Hope they play it straight. Roll him out to pass on the right side toward the end zone. Broken up on the pass attempt. And breaking that pass up for Routt was Aiden Leahy, the 5'9", 150-pound junior. And the Rockets turn the Panthers away with no points.
It'll be deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line for the Routt Rockets, but what a good job on defense for them that time.
Nice job by both teams on their first defensive sets of the afternoon. And now Routt will try to get away from their own end zone here. And we have a whistle. And they're just blind the play. Uh-oh, bad snap. It's headed toward the end zone, and there was a flag first. And what happened here? False start.
That's a break for Routt.
So that'll move the ball half the distance to the goal and bring up a 1st and 13 from the 3.
That was going to end up being a touchdown or 2, one of the 2 on the play.
Yeah, that was a bad snap, and the quarterback, Routt, was retreating back. Almost hit Mr. Dewar in the back of the end zone there.
He wouldn't have caught it, would he?
I don't know. It looks like he has lineman hands to me. 5:28 to play in the first. Single receiver wide to either side. The quarterback Hoots is in the shotgun, which is interesting as he was under center quite a bit of the first series. They'll hand the ball off along the right-hand side. This is Coop looking for running room, and he is going to be taken down in the end zone for a safety. In on the stop for the Panthers appeared to be Kulprock, the nose guard. And it's a 2-0 advantage for Camp Point Central. 5:22 to play in the game's opening quarter. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we're grateful to our community for letting us serve you for over 50 years. Supporting area schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. After an uncommon year, we couldn't be happier to see our athletes back in action and communities gathering in person to cheer them on. Our promise for the next 50 years is the same as it's been for the last 50, to meet our community's needs with a low-pressure experience, fair price, and family atmosphere. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Well, Camp Point Central strikes first. It's a defensive play that puts points on the board to make it a 2-0 Central advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard on the safety. And were you surprised to see Routt come out in the shotgun that deep in their own territory?
I tell you, most of these teams don't know how to do anything but the pistol and the shotgun anymore.
He was under center in the first series.
And, so who knows? But it's going to be very interesting because, this is a free kick from the 20. The ball is live the whole time, for those of you that don't know. So you could pooch the ball that 10 yards and try to get it back, but you would also give Central great field position. They're going to send a tee out and kick the ball off. Most people will punt the ball from this situation.
I know that is the traditional way people have done things, but in the more recent past, you see a lot of people tee it up here. I don't know.
Well, it might be because they don't have punters that really can kick the ball for distance. Panthers have two men back again, usually Ginnenbacher and Williams.
Can't tell if
could be Stotts now. Look at those shoes.
Dax Baptist kicking off, or if it's Aiden Leahy. I can't get him to turn the right way.
29, I believe, isn't it? Or 28.
28, Dax Baptist, the junior. So the Baptist for Routt is ready to kick it off with 5:22 to play in the first, and he'll put the ball in the air, and it'll be taken by Stotts. Has a little trouble with it. Now picks it up around his own 35, turns around. Now he's going to try to make something out of it. Makes a man a miss with the 40, up near the 45. Calm down at the 46. And again, the Panthers will start with good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 46, with 5:18 to play in the first.
I love those red numbers on the clock, Charlie. I kept looking at it and going, why can't I see that? Oh, I know now. Stotts recovered well after having the muff on the ball, and he was able to get the Panthers back out in decent field position at the 46. 2-0 in the early going here, pitching battle in the first quarter.
Time the Cardinals winning today.
120.
Oh, is that what time?
Going for their 15th against their old foes, the Cubs. The only trouble is I don't recognize most of the Cubs.
Yeah, a lot different than they were in 2016. Double wing formation as Nick Moore sets up under center. Easy for me to say. They'll hand it to Stotts, and there's Mr. Wilson once again, and he's been wreaking havoc on this offensive line. He'll tackle Stotts for a loss of 1, brings up a 2nd and 11 from the 45.
Somebody on that left side of the line is going to have to stop that young man because he has made some big tackles already.
Wilson's a big kid. It looks like he's quick off the ball as well, which is a good combination to have for a defensive lineman. Under 5 minutes to play in the first. 2-0 Central.
Helps to have Abel right next to you, so if you make a mistake, you got other big paws to grab somebody.
Split back formation in the backfield now as Moore he comes to the line, calls everybody set. He'll hand it off to Ginnenbacher along the left-hand side. Has a good gain, now tries to cut outside. Across the 50, spins off of a man, stretches forward, down near the Routt 44, and he is very close to a first down. I believe he will pick up the first. Let's wait for the official spot, but this is going to be an 11-yard gain and a first down for the Panthers.
Ginnenbacher 42 yards on the day already, and the 4th first down for the Panthers.
To the 44-yard line of Routt, 1st and 10. Moore wipes his hands with the towel on the backside of the center, puts a man in motion in Williams, hands it off to Stotts. The fullback will get a gain. Looks like he's close to the 42-yard line. Give him a gain of a couple on the play, brings up a 2nd and 8.
Stotts now sitting at 19 yards on 6 carries. Been tough going at the fullback position in early going, but that's what you do with the double wing. You just keep pushing that fullback.
Put a man in motion and Ginenbacher. Hand it to Stotts, left side. Not much running room there as he stood up and driven back at the line of scrimmage. And Wilson's in on the stop once again, along with Colton Decker. They're going to give him a little bit of forward progress, maybe a yard actually. This is 3rd and 7.
Going to be interesting because now they'll fake to that fullback, and let's see what happens from there.
Rout's got everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and now they're offsides, and that'll make it a little easier for the Panthers to make it a 3rd and a long 2 instead of a 3rd and a long 7.
First penalty against Routt of the day, and the first penalty that's going to be assessed is Routt turned down the one on, no, second one on Routt, I should say. They had an illegal procedure in the end zone.
So this will make it a 3rd and a long 2 from the 37-yard line now. Clock counting down with 3:20 to play in the first. Moore will bring the play in from the sideline.
Started at the 46 of Central at the 5:15 mark, so they've had the ball for a couple of minutes.
Have they been up tempo like this? No huddle most of the year?
A lot of the year they've done this.
Put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to the second back here. That is Gavin Graves, I believe, is who's carrying the ball there. And Graves has enough for a first down inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line, a gain of 8. And a 1st and 10.
Graves' first carry of the day, 5th first down for the Panthers, and here they come again. With Routt having to play guys both ways all the way, they're going to try to wear them down early.
Yeah, they've got 19 total guys that I counted in attendance today.
And that's in 3 schools.
Moore under center, puts a man in motion. He'll hand it off to the fullback.
Lemansky.
This is Lemansky. Lemansky down near the 20-yard line before he's taken down. A gain of 9 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 1.
He's a senior also, a lot of experience, and him and Stotts both fill in that role. Stotts may get a few more carries, but Lemansky runs hard.
We've also got Connor Griffin in on the left side of the offensive backfield now.
He is quick.
Moore under center. He'll hand it off to the second back. That's Ginenbacher looking for running room. Actually ran into his own man. It kind of slowed him down a bit near the 10-yard line. Just outside the 10, call it the 11, a gain of 9 and another first down.
And they can get another first down before they get to the end zone if they get down to the 1.
They've got him at the 11. That's the second time of the day they've had a first down at the 11-yard line.
Stay away from penalties.
Moore under center with 1:57 to play in the first. Takes the snap, hands it off to the first back through. That's Lemansky again. And Lemansky is fighting for yardage. The ball came out, but the whistle had already blown. He's down to the 8. Give him a gain of 3 on the play. And they're calling this goal to go as they've thrown the chains down.
That was not goal to go when we started. I don't understand that.
They'll call it 2nd and goal from the 8.
We were outside the 10.
They'll say the nose of the ball was laying on the 10. Moore puts a man in motion right to left. Hands it to the motion man, Ginenbacher. Cuts back now toward the middle of the field. Ball's loose. And down on it are the Panthers. Down to the 9-yard line. Man recovering that fumble was Dylan Dickut. A loss of a yard, and it's 3rd and goal from the 9.
Panthers usually didn't have trouble fumble the ball. Last week they had 2 of them, and it was costly.
A minute and counting in the first. 3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line for Camp Point Central. They're looking for their first offensive score of the day. They'll bring the little more of the heavy package on now. And Josh Alford is checked into the tight end spot, so he's listed at 6'5".
Might look at him getting a pass.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Moore is under center, but not before a penalty flag flies, and
Doug Elledge has got a call again.
And the referee tells us it's a offsides against the Panthers. So
that's unusual getting offsides on the offensive side. Somebody had to line up all sides.
3rd and goal now from the 14. Things get a little harder. 35 ticks to play in the first. Very well could be the final play of the first quarter if they keep it on the ground here. Moore barks out the cadence. He is back to pass. Looking on the right-hand side, has his man in Ginenbacher out in the flats. Not much of a gain as he's taken down just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th and goal from the 9, and I believe it'll be 4th and goal from the opposite 9, as there's only 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and it doesn't appear that Central is going to be in too much of a hurry to run a play here. So after 1 quarter of play of high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, it's the Camp Point Central Panthers 2, Routt nothing. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Western Illinois FCA presents Tasha Layton in concert at the First Christian Church in South Jacksonville on October 1st at 7 p.m. Entry fee is free. There'll be a free will offering for Western Illinois FCA. Come out and hear and enjoy Tasha Layton October 1st in South Jacksonville at the First Christian Church at 7 p.m. With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments, member SIPC.
Ready to start the second quarter, and an important play in this contest. A 4th and goal from the 9-yard line for Camp Point Central. Welcoming back a member of our military in attendance today, and you see fans from both sides stand up to applaud that gentleman. We thank him for his service. It is 4th and goal. The ball is resting near the 9. The Panthers come out with 2 receivers, split wide to the left-hand side. Moore is in. Oh, he's going to be under center. Looks like Williams is split out to the left. Takes a snap, back the pass, looking wide open, end zone, touchdown. Carter Eiler on the catch, and a 9-yard strike at the 11:56 mark of the second quarter gives Central an 8-0 lead.
Carter Eiler with the catch right across the middle. He got that shoulder out and kept everybody away from him, and the touchdown is a 9-yard pass at the 11:56 mark of the second quarter. First touchdown of the ball game.
Panthers will set up for the extra point attempt. They'll hand the ball off to Stotts on the right side, looking for the end zone, and he's in for the 2. That makes it 10-0 Camp Point Central. 11:56 to play in the first half. Panthers with a touchdown, and we're back after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
11 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a 10-0 advantage for the Camp Point Central Panthers on top of Jacksonville Routt. On a 9-yard touchdown pass to Carter Eiler coming from the left end spot. He was wide open in the end zone. The Panthers now will look to kick it off with a 10-0 advantage.
2 out of 3 passing, 14 yards, one of them a touchdown.
Elijah Ginnenbacher's now got it teed up to kick it off. Elijah Ginnenbacher's the 5'9", 165-pound freshman. And he'll put his boot into this one. It's headed toward the right sideline. Routt's man will pick it up near the 26-yard line. This is Aiden Leahy. Leahy looking for running room, and it's drugged down. Out near the 36 is where they'll start. 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
And I'm looking, that was Griffin in on the tackle. Connor Griffin.
So Routt back on the field after giving up a safety the last time they had the ball. They'll start 1st and 10 at their own. Call it 37, actually, is where they end up setting the ball. And with the wind in their face now. 2 receivers split to the left. 2 men to the right-hand side. They've got some big receivers when you look at Wilson and Abel. Now it's another bad snap. Hoots retreats into the backfield to pick it up. He looks downfield. Looking intended man that time was Ethan Walker. An incomplete pass, and it'll stop the clock, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Closing in on that play was Cooper Neese, the fullback. He just about got there and made the interception as the quarterback had to run for his life, and big Caleb Post puts his hands up. It makes it hard to see anything over the 6'8" man.
We talked about it's a freshman center for Routt. We've seen a couple of snaps that have gone over the head of the young man playing quarterback in Hoots. And he's not very tall. They list him at 6'1", and he looks a little closer to 5'9". From this perspective, he's back to pass, has some time, finds his man out in the flats. That's Michael Wilson. Wilson's got enough for the 1st down, taken out right at midfield. Call him out at the 50, a gain of 13 and the 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
Wilson with a nice catch.
When you've got targets like Wilson, who they list at 6'2", and Abel, they list at 6'4", makes it a little harder when you're the 5'7" to 5'9" defensive back.
First official 1st down for Routt in the ball game.
11:32 to play in the half. 2 wide to either side. Hoots again in the shotgun. Wilson stands behind him in the backfield. They put a man in motion. Hand it off to the motion man on the right side. That's Coop. Coop looking for the corner right side. Panthers stretch it out well. And he's driven out of bounds. Going to get forward progress for a gain of a yard on the play to the 49. This will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Stotts in on the tackle early, and then others came up and filled on the left side. But he came all the way from the middle linebacker position to wrap the ankles that time.
It sure is a short yard that he gained, is it not? They moved the box basically from the...
Who was the runner?
It was Coop, Alex Coop.
Thank you.
We'll call it 2nd and 9 from the 49. This is the longest 9 you're going to have to get on the season, though. Hoots in the shotgun, back to pass. Now looking for some room to move around back there. Avoids the rush. Stotts trying to chase him down. Misses the tackle. Stays on his feet near the sideline, and he applies the hit. Nice job finishing the run by Cohen Hoots. Down near the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 3.
That time Nick Moore kind of took the punishment, did he not?
Boy, Hoots put that shoulder down and finished the run well.
He understood who he was running against and putting a little hurt on the quarterback from the other side.
2 men split out wide to the right in Abel and Baptist. A single receiver, now the 2 men to the left. Now they'll look to hand it off. The running back was on the left side. They tried to hand it off on the right, and a broken play going to spell bad news for Routt as Coop is taken down after a 1-yard loss to the 44. And this will bring up a 4th and 4.
He turned to the right, and the man was on the left. That's never a good combination. And now a 4th down and 4. It is 4-down territory. But you're very dangerous here if you go for 4th, and they're not going to punt. They're going to try that passing situation again, but they could give the Panthers good field position. This is where the Panthers pick a pass off a lot of times.
Panthers a little late to get out and cover the man on the right side. Hoots is back to pass, rolling out to his right. He'll throw downfield, and it is caught, and that is a completed pass by Dax Baptist, who pulls it in. Down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line, a gain of 11 and a 1st and 10.
Nice job by Hoots that time, taking his time, huh?
He's not afraid to roll one side or the other and has pretty good mobility, it appears. Man stepped out of bounds right at the 10-minute mark, right at the 33-yard line. Routt down 10-0, but trying to get their first score of the afternoon.
Panthers need to establish the defense here and shut the Routt Rockets down.
Trips left. They've kept the ball on the ground in this set quite a bit, and they will with the quarterback now running to the right-hand side. They just design quarterback keeper with Hoots diving forward near the 30-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 30.
Hoots kind of led hard that time again, and you wonder if he can take that punishment. Their backup quarterback is the head coach's son, and he's a freshman.
That's where they're running him, huh?
That's where we're what?
So that's why they're running him, huh? Bowlers University in Pittsville, they're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check out their great menu at Bowlers Universe. Trips left, single man to the right. Hoots again in the shotgun, another high snap. He catches it just in time to see Sterling Stotts catch him and take him down for the quarterback's sack.
Hoots kind of tossed the ball over the top of the referee's head, discussed that time. And I think it's going to help him on the set because Freddie Steinway is going to give him a better spot than I thought he even deserved.
I don't think so. To the 38, that's a loss of 8. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 15. And the snaps have been an issue for Routt here in this first half.
Last night we saw it with Triopia. Wonder if they got a different center.
Two receivers to both sides. Hoots in the shotgun. Another high snap. He catches it on the go, sets his feet, throws deep downfield. It's underthrown. Michael Wilson trying to go play it, and it's picked off by the Panthers. That ball is intercepted by Central, and that looks to be Nick Moore on the interception. Down at the 15-yard line. And that will stop the drive for Routt at the 8:35 mark of this second quarter. And the Panthers take over 1st and 10 from their own 15.
See how quickly he closed in on that ball? It didn't look like he had any chance at all. In fact, I thought Wilson might have had a shot at it. But, man, Moore came in and closed down and picked that one off.
Hung up in the wind, did it not? 8:35 to play in the first. Here come the Panthers. Moore says, I got the ball back. Now I'm under center. Three-back formation behind him in the backfield. They'll hand it off to the second back through. This is Williams looking for running room on the right side. Taken down just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up a 2nd and 6.
Williams, one of those guys that gets over 100 yards usually by running about 70 in one play.
2nd and 6 here. Moore makes sure everybody's set. Parks out the cadence, puts Ginnenbacher in motion. Going to hand it off to the fullback Stotts, and he's not going to find much luck on this carry. Forward progress to around the 20. Where are we at here? 22-yard line. A gain of a couple brings up a 3rd and 3. Where's the ball at? Resting here at about the 22.
Oh, yep, 23-yard line. Yep.
And hand the ball off to the second back. That's Williams. He's got the first down and more. Williams on the carry, finally dragged down shy of the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 16 and a 1st and 10 for Central to the 39.
32 yards for Williams now. Another first down is the 8th for the Panthers. Their second by, well, no. They got one with a penalty, and the rest have been running.
Quick to the line of scrimmage once again. Moore puts Ginnenbacher in motion, hands it out to Stotts. Big hole up the middle, on his feet across the 50, 45, 40. And they finally drag him down in Routt territory to the Routt 38-yard line now.
23 yards.
Yes, sir, and a 1st and 10.
Stotts now has built it up to 48 yards in 10 carries on the day and another first down.
They're starting to churn out some pretty big runs every time now. Moore under center. Puts a man in motion left to right. Hands it off to the second back through. It looks to be Graves back in again. This carry is going to net no yards on the play. In fact, he might lose just a hair.
Eli Pine in on the tackle that time, doing a nice job.
This is about a half a yard here. We'll still call it 2nd and
Wonder
10.
if he's part of that Pine family from Bluffs that played at Routt over the years. Could be Brandon's. Looks like he's got the size to be Brandon's son.
Very well could be. 2nd and a long 10. Moore puts Graves in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Back to pass. Throws it downfield. Looking for Ginnenbacher. Jumps up to try to get it. No dice this time, as that ball was covered well by Aiden Leahy, who's made some nice plays for Routt this afternoon. And this will bring up a 3rd and 10.
We speak of the Pine family. Brandon from that class of 1989 that lost to Astoria in the playoffs in the second round. That was a good team. Maybe one of the best ones that Routt had, but they had a state championship in '84 when they took on Carthage in the championship.
So a 3rd and a solid 10 to go here. Moore goes to the sideline to get the play call for Camp Point Central. Comes to the huddle with 15 seconds on the play clock. 10-0, the Panthers with the lead, looking to keep this drive alive and add to that advantage. Moore again under center. Ginnenbacher in motion. They hand it off to the fullback. This is Lemansky, and Lemansky's going to go for 6. Avery Lemansky takes it right off of the center guard spot on the left side and takes it 38 yards to the house. And a 16-0 advantage for Camp Point Central.
Charlie, you saw Carthage play a lot in your days, and, you know, that's what you see is that fullback over and over again, and you think you're stopping them, then all of a sudden 39 yards for a touchdown.
Well, I think Routt was fully expecting the play action that time. When they handed it off to Lemansky, it took the Rockets too long to respond. Now for the 2-point try, they'll hand it to Williams, looking for the pylon on the right side. He'll find it, and it makes it an 18-0 lead for Camp Point Central. Panthers on top 18-0 over Jacksonville Routt. 6:11 to play in the first on Central Illinois Sports.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
$6:11 to play in the half. 18-0 advantage for Camp Point Central on the Trash Queen scoreboard over Jacksonville Routt. As the Panthers were able to take a turnover and turn it into 6.
John Lester pitching against the Cubs today. He's got a 1-0 lead on a Harrison Bader.
Here's an onside kick attempt, and diving on it on the front line is Wilson for the Rockets at the 49-yard line.
Boy, Wilson did a nice job on that.
He's a solid player, it appears to me.
I mean, he waited for the ball to get right to the spot, and he picked it up, and that's where Rout's going to have a 1st and 10. Great field position.
Well, and that's with knowing that you could take some pretty good contact there.
Yep, he's a big boy.
He is. 1st and 10 here for Camp Point Central.
Jason Hetzler doing a great job with the camera for us today. Thank you, Jason.
Hoots is in the shotgun. Good snap this time. He's back to pass. Trying for the little double move. Panthers don't bite. Now he's still running around in the backfield, looking downfield. Lobs it up. Uh-oh. Trying to go up for it was Baptist, I believe. He could not bring it in. Leahy, excuse me. Leahy was the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock at the 6-minute mark.
Hands come out and say, hey, where's the penalty in there? Referee said, well, they were both going for the ball, so you're not going to get one there, my friend.
I didn't think that was
no
pass interference. 2nd and 10, just shy of midfield, right on the Panther paw here for Jacksonville Routt. Hoots has had some time to throw it, though, but good coverage downfield. Trips left. Hoots is back to pass. Now he has a little pressure. He's running for his life. He gets a nice block in the backfield, throws it up, and Gus Abel's going to have it, has the 1st down, and is struck down inside the 35 to around the 33-yard line. Abel's first catch of the afternoon and an 18-yard pickup and a 1st down. To the Panther 33. First time we've called Abel's name on a pass reception this afternoon.
3rd 1st down for Routt of the day, all coming via the pass.
Clock rolling here at the 5:35 mark of the 2nd quarter. Wilson and Walker split to the left. Back to pass goes Hoots. A lot of pressure. Trying to elude the rush. He now reverses field. Oh, he's going to take a big loss. He tried to throw it up that time, and he gets taken down. And I mean, this is going to be a loss of epic proportions all the way back to the 46-yard line.
He's going to go back past where he was to start with when Abel got the 1st down.
It's a 21-yard loss. He kept running for his life back there, and it's back to their own 46.
Ginnenbacher and Dickhout in on that one, Keaton Dickhout.
And it is 2nd down, and you've got to get almost to Paloma, it looks like.
You got to get to the 23-yard line.
From the 46.
So 4 plus 37.
41. 2nd and 41. A lot of plays in the playbook for these type of situations.
Yep. Coach says, okay, let's run that 2nd and 41 play. Here we go.
And might even make it more because I think somebody got an early start. Call it 2nd and 46.
13 yards and penalties on 3 calls.
Can I tell you? I watched North Mac convert a 3rd and 30 from their own 10 for 79 yards last night.
Different opponent. Sorry. Second and 46. Now you got to change plays.
Looks like Dickut comes into the game. Cole Proctor will get a little breather there. Pretty good sized young men right up the middle on the nose tackle side.
He's strong, and he makes a difference in the middle.
Hoots in the shotgun, trips left. He's going to try to throw the quick hitter out now on the left side of things to Ethan Walker. Walker looking for some space. Finds a little grass out in front to the 47-yard line, a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd and 40. So 3rd down and 40 yards to go from their own 37. Call it 47, excuse me.
5 of 7 for Hoots on the day with 50 yards passing. And 1 interception.
Trips right. Hoots back to pass. Another quick hitter on the right-hand side. This is Baptist. Baptist will take the ball across the 50, down near the Panther 47-yard line. So a gain of another 6, and now Camp Point Central wants to call a timeout to preserve some clock. It'll be 4th and long for Jacksonville Routt. 3:25 to play in the half. 4th and long for Routt when we come back.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs, and we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
3:25 to play in the half. 4th and
25.
Long. It's a long 25 too, isn't it? And Routt will bring the punt team on, it appears, which is the wise choice, in my humble opinion. Dax Baptist, I believe, is the punter here.
I thought there was a Panther offside on the other side.
And guess what? You were right. So it'll just be 4th and 20 now.
5-yard penalty now
to the 43-yard line.
3 penalties, 15 yards for the Panthers. He might have it. He might go for it now.
He's still got the punt team out there, which makes you think maybe a fake is coming here. Baptist is standing at his own 46. Gets a good snap. He will put his foot into this one. End over end kick, headed out of bounds, and it went out of bounds. I'm going to guess around the 17-yard line. And they'll mark it right at the 17, and that's where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 with 3:19 to play in the half. So still plenty of time and 2 timeouts.
Gained 37 yards on that punt, though. That's a good job kicking it to that position.
And Dax Baptist on the punt. He is a 5'11", 175-pound junior.
Actually, gave him a little extra because of the 5-yard penalty I forgot to add. What kind of a football would you use if you were the head coach? Bob Long used to use a rubber football all the time. Lots of people use those soft touch ST5s. He always used a rubber football. And then Coach Bagby from Porter used to use one that had about twice as much air in it on the kickoffs than they were supposed to have. That's an official comment.
He was Bill Belichick before Bill Belichick was Bill Belichick, huh?
Bob Long caught him. He brought a
needle
out there to measure it, and Bagby threw all the balls over the press box so the referees couldn't get them. It was funny.
Nick Moore's under center, 1st and 10 from their own 17. A penalty flag flies now, and what do we have here? Somebody move early. It is going to be a
illegal procedure. Nope,
offsides.
Offsides again. Second time the Panthers have lined up offsides. That's bizarre.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 12. So 1st and 15 from their own 12-yard line now for Camp Point Central. They put a man in motion left to right. They'll hand it off to Ginnenbacher. He's got a nice gain of the play. Going to have the
Watch
first
it.
down and more. 40-yard line, 45, 50. In the Routt territory, 35, 25. He's running away. 10, 5, and a touchdown. Ginnenbacher with the big run at the 3:04 mark of the second quarter.
88 yards.
The 88-yard scamper there by Ginnenbacher makes it 24-0 Central.
You see how that speed program that Dixon does, those guys from Routt are fast. But Ginnenbacher got that opening, and he just kept building on it, did he not?
He's got long strides, man, and he just kept pulling away from them at the end.
3:04 left in the half, and the Panthers go up 24-0.
Comes a two-point try. Was it the 12 to start with? That penalty. Moore's under center, puts a man in motion. They'll give it off to Stotts on the right side. He'll go in untouched for 2. And the route of Routt is on. 26-0 Camp Point Central. The advantage, 3:04 to play in the half.
Here at Little Jess, we're grateful to our community for letting us serve you for over 50 years. Supporting area schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. After an uncommon year, we couldn't be happier to see our athletes back in action and communities gathering in person to cheer them on. Our promise for the next 50 years is the same as it's been for the last 50, to meet our community's needs with a low-pressure experience, fair price, and family atmosphere. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Well, Ginnenbacher with the big run, 88 yards, two-point try was good, and it's 26-0 Camp Point Central. Still 3:04 to play in the half, as that drive did not take much time.
Panthers still have to have 2 timeouts if they can make a defensive stand.
And they fake the onside attempt here. And now we'll set to kick it off. That appears to be Elijah Ginnenbacher again to kick. It's an onside-ish ball. Now the ball's loose, rolling down free near the 26-yard line, and Rout's Aiden Leahy will ever so alertly dive on it there, and that's where Routt will start at their own 27, 1st and 10.
It's all the little things that happen in those situations. Even when the Panthers got an offside, they made something good happen. A lot of times those 5-yard penalties will shut you down.
3:04 to play in the half. Rout's in a little bit of a danger zone right now. If you try to pass too much here and you don't take too much time off the clock, Central could get the ball back with another opportunity to score, and the Panthers get the ball to start the second half. So Rout's got to be careful here.
Somebody's telling me that the commercials are a little loud on the broadcast, just to let you know.
Hoots gets a high snap. He's back to pass, rolling to his right. Now he avoids the rush for a moment, trying to get that corner. He'll get it, but he's going to lose some yardage, it appears. Taken down near the 25-yard line, and a timeout going to be taken by the officials as Hoots is down, and he appears to be hurt. So back to the 25, he lost 2. It'll be a 2nd down and 12.
And he doesn't look like it's just a cramp this time. He's holding the helmet.
They'll send the officials to or the players, I should say. The officials will send them to the sidelines, and we'll have a little break in the action here at the 2:51 mark of the second quarter. Central on top, 26-0.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Well, the injured player is still down on the far sideline. And that is the quarterback, Routt. So now you'll see a new quarterback in. Who have you got? Jeff?
Usually Kellen Creviston, but we'll see who it is. Somebody taller than him. It's Wilson back there.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Wilson's going to play quarterback now. 2nd and 12.
Nope. It's Creviston.
So Kellen Creviston's in. Wilson's just in the backfield. Creviston turns and hands it off to the deep back. That's Coop. Coop not going to gain anything on the play, just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe even a loss of a yard. It's 3rd and 13.
Hate to see a young man get hurt in that situation. Hopefully Mr. Coots can make it back onto the field.
And he's been to the faith healer, and he's back out there.
If you just ask, you do receive.
Hoots is back in at quarterback, and
Glad to see. Maybe it was just a cramp.
that's right. Now he's going to get a bad snap, so he says, let's test out the old legs, and now he's trying to get the ball, and the Panthers are going to recover this. They've got the fumble back inside the 9. Recovering that was whom? We'll call that Warren Myers on the fumble recovery.
The lineman's dream to get a fumble. Next, he wished he would have picked it up and took it in for 6.
Yeah, should have tried to scoop and score there. 2:11 to play in the first half. And that bad snap, Routt had gotten away with it a couple of times here this afternoon. That time it was just too hot to handle.
Well, the Panthers have been sending that middle linebacker in to help with the rush, and Lemansky and Stotts have both added that pressure.
Trying to add to a 26-0 advantage. 2:11 to play in the first half. Moore takes the snap, hands it off to the second back on the right-hand side. No, he keeps it himself. Good read. Has a man to make miss, and he made him miss. Leahy was there to try to take him down, and Moore juked him and takes it in for the touchdown. From 9 yards out, 2:03 to play in the first half. Makes it 32-0 Central.
Nice move by the sophomore quarterback in Moore. He saw Fullerton do that last week to one of his linemen, and he just let him run by and got the points. Now can they complete the 2-point conversion as they have quite often today? Every time.
Moore again under center. Puts a man in motion left to right. Hands it off to Stotts, and he'll again have the 2-point try nearly untouched. 34-0 Panthers. Still 2:03 to play in the first half as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
2:03 to play in the second quarter. 34-0 advantage for Camp Point Central. Elijah Ginnenbacher's got it teed up. And ready to kick this one off. Back to the Routt Rockets as they fumble the ball in their last series. And Central capitalized with a touchdown one play later. Now the ball is going to be kicked into the second line for the Rockets. Ethan Walker on the catch and then got to the ground in a hurry. So he didn't want that ball to squirt away. And Routt will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good job by him that time fielding the ball. 2:03 left in the half, so plenty of time for Hoots and the Rockets to get on the board. But like you said, if you get too carried away, that can give the Panthers a chance to score again. But does it really make a difference? If you're playing to win the game, you go for 6 right now. Trying to get back in it.
Hoots is in the shotgun, a running back to his right and left. First time we've seen that set. Hands it off on the right side. Alex Coop looking for the corner, and he finds the Panthers instead. Back at the 30-yard line. 35-yard line, a loss of 5. It'll bring up a second down and 15.
Coop now with a -3 yards and 5 carries as his linemen just are not able to make a hole right now. And when you're up 34-0, all of a sudden those defensive linemen and defensive end linebackers start cheating a little bit more.
Coop looks like one of those kids, if he could get to corner, he could scoot. But he has not had much running room here today. Hoots looks to hand it off. Now a little broken play, going to keep it himself on the right side. Driven out of bounds near the 37-yard line, a gain of 2.
Ginenbacher out there to get that.
And this will bring up a 3rd and 13. Clock is rolling here, as they'll say that he was pushed out of bounds after forward progress had already been stopped.
After that 21-yard loss earlier on the quarterback sack, he's down to a -23 yards and 6 carries.
3rd and long. Hoots back to pass. Now it's going to sprint out to the left, looking for running room. He heads toward the sideline and is drugged down at around the 35. Taken there by Stotts. He loses
2 again.
2 on the play. And
Post made everything happen. He just kept chasing after him. Then Stotts came back and sealed the deal on that one.
they said he was out of bounds, so Central does not have to take a timeout.
Yep. 39 seconds left.
That's a little bit of a mistake by Hoots. You want to try to stay in bounds there to run that clock. Baptist in to punt it away. He gets a good snap. He'll put his foot into this one. A little end-over-end kick. And the Panthers will get away from it now. It'll be down to near the 41 with 31 seconds to play in the half. So 41 ticks to play in the first half. 34-0. Camp Point Central has the advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. What are you going with here? You going for another touchdown strike real quick?
I think you'll see the Panthers run maybe a double lead or a fullback type run. They're not going to throw for 6, I don't think, in this situation. Even against Pleasant Hill, you didn't see the Panthers be that aggressive. So they'll run their double wing.
Moore will be under center. Puts Ginenbacher in motion. Coming back this direction, Williams makes a man miss in the backfield. Breaks another tackle. Now trying to look for some running room on the outside. He'll run out of bounds.
Hoots ran him out of bounds. Good job by the quarterback on the other side playing the good defense there.
Gain of 7 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 3 from the 48.
Williams with 39 yards now.
That sideline must be a different spot than I think it is. I thought they blew that whistle before he was even out of bounds.
Well, he never lost his feet, so I've got to believe you got to count it as running out of bounds.
No, I agree. I just thought it was early.
Doug Elledge over on this side, he's got you covered.
He can run.
Doug?
Yeah.
He can golf.
Moore's under center. Just talked to my neighbor, the accountant. Great golfer. Stotts is going to take it up the middle. He's into Routt territory, down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play, and a 1st and 10.
Another first down is the 13th of the day for the Panthers. They're quickly back to the line.
13 seconds to play in the half. Moore's under center. Puts Ginenbacher in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Looking downfield. It is intercepted. Baptist, I believe, on the interception, as he'll pick it off around the 17-yard line. So that INT will stop the short drive for the Panthers. And with 4.3 seconds to play in the half, Routt will have the ball one more time.
Panthers felt like they had a free try that time, and Moore underthrew it. But I'll tell you, this sophomore quarterback does a nice job for the Panthers. He really controls the tempo of the game. You haven't seen many missed handoffs, and he hasn't done that much during the season. The fumbles they had against Brown County came after the running back clearly had the ball.
Hoots will kneel it, and the first half will come to an end, and we take you to the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. It's a 34-0 advantage for Camp Point Central on top of Jacksonville Routt as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours. Any of our 5G phones with no trade-in or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Carnes Communications, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent, located at 224 East Washington Street in Pittsfield.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
Back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show, a 34-0 advantage for Camp Point Central on top of Jacksonville Routt here at the halftime break. And Jack, it took just a bit for the Panthers to get going, but once they got rolling, they've kind of run away with this one.
Once they got it rolling, they got a safety in the first quarter, led 2-0 after one quarter, lead 34-0 at halftime. The safety came at the 5:22 mark of the first quarter, Pratt with the tackle on that play. Then the Panthers would come back at the 11:18 mark of the first quarter. Carter Eilert with a 9-yard pass from Moore, and Stotts ran it in for 2. It was a 10-0 Panther lead. Panthers would strike 3 more times in the first half. At the 6:11 mark, Lemansky went in from 34 yards out after an interception. Williams took it in for the 2-point conversion, 18-0 Panthers. 3:04 left in the half, an 88-yard run from Ginnenbacher. Stotts with the 3-yard run for the points after. It was 26-0. And the Panthers weren't done yet. Moore runs it in from 9 yards out after a fumble by the Rockets on a tough snap. 2:03 left in the half. Stotts takes it in for the third time in the game for the 3-yard run, and it's a 34-0 halftime lead. Individual stats in the first half. The Rockets have a positive 19 yards as they had 14 rushes for a minus 31 yards and 50 yards in passing. 5 of 7 was Hoots in the first half with 1 interception. 16 yards for Baptist, 6 for Walker, 15 for Abel, and 13 for Wilson in the first half. For the Camp Point Central Panthers, they raced 27 times, 284 yards, passed the ball 4 times, 2 of 4 with 1 interception for 14 yards, 298 total yards. Rushing in the first half, saw 56 yards from Sterling Stotts and 11 carries. Ginenbacher with the long run, 6 carries for 140 yards, 39 yards for Garrett Williams in 6 carries, 41 yards for Avery Lemansky in 3 carries, and Gavin Graves had 1 carry for 8 yards in the ball game. Panthers have controlled both sides of the line of scrimmage after they got things rolling, as you said, Charlie, and it's a 34-0 halftime lead. On the Cards Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show on the corner of Jackson and Washington Street, 285-5400. Carnes Communication, your U.S. Cellular agent. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports. Charlie's got more coming your way on the halftime show after these.
The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today. The Rustic Market is a small town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for CASCOM Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from CASCOM. At CASCOM, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Back on the Cards Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show, a 34-0 advantage at the break for Camp Point Central over Jacksonville Routt. And as Jack recapped the scoring and the statistics from the first half of play, just a dominant performance here by the Panthers in this first half. They will also receive the kickoff to start the second half, and a score would institute the running clock. So it could be a quick second half if the Panthers are able to come out and execute early. It's going to make the WIVC North even more interesting than it was coming into the game today. Of course, the big win by Beardstown last night over Brown County puts Beardstown at 3-0 in conference play, so they're the only undefeated left in the conference. But this Routt team beat Minden Unity last week, who had played Camp Point Central very, very well. And, of course, got the win over Triopia last night. Triopia has had to have some of the most heartbreaking games of anybody on the season, as they've been in just about every game they've played so far this year and don't have but one win to show for it on the season. So Coach Brockhouse and company there are very, very close to getting things rolling in the right direction, but have to get over the hump there to pick up the wins at the end of those contests. And then, of course, Minden Unity still right in the thick of things. And, you know, you could see some people play spoilers. Not a lot of action left as far as the actual conference play goes. Of course, in the WIVC playing the last 2 weeks on the crossover side of things, and this being week 5, so just a couple of weeks left in the conference to see who's going to get that automatic bid when it comes to the postseason. So still a lot to be determined there. Here, not a lot to be determined, but possibly the final score. 34-0 is the lead for Camp Point Central over Routt at the halftime break. We'll get set for the second half after this.
Sales 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutosalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Brian Dickhout Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickhout Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickhout Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickhout Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com. Press Yours on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours on You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities that fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The Carnes Communication USA their halftime show, 34-0 advantage for Camp Point Central at the halftime break over Jacksonville. Routt right back onto the field, getting warmed up for the second half. We're still awaiting the Panthers to return to the field of play. As we told you, the Central squad will start the second half with the football, so a score would put the running clock into play and make this second half go very, very quickly. They're celebrating 50 years of Panther football here. And Jack, you got a chance to visit with some folks who were part of that 71 team.
Yeah, you can see those interviews on our Central Illinois Facebook page. There's 3 sections to it. So we kind of broke it down a little bit, but 5 of the returning folks from the 1971 graduating class, and a lot of them are here today, and we really want to celebrate with them. That was one of the finest groups of mentors I think I was ever around, and you can see them all there together. In the blue plaid shirt, there's Mickey Farlow that you've heard me talk about. Remember the 7-foot kid from VIT I always told you left the game? Well, Mickey accidentally scratched him. Mickey's been a minister for years, and Mark Georges, 20-some years in the Air Force. Ron Pieper was a superintendent of schools in Indiana and part of Illinois. He lives in Oswego, and so does Mickey. And so I have to ask Coach O'Brien about whether they can kind of keep track of him up there. By the way, yesterday, Rushville defeated Carthage Illini West 34-12, and I can't remember the last time that happened. That's been a lot of years, huh? Yesterday, you bet.
It was yesterday.
All my troubles seem so far away, Charlie.
That Rocket team of Rushville, they've got a good thing going on. And you just keep following along 24 here, and you get good football about every stop.
I'll tell you what, one of the things that helps a little bit is they've got a Lafferty leading the way for them, and that's a Carthage boy too. You know, Tom Little and Rick Little from Carthage are head coaches, so Jim Unruh set the standards for a lot of good coaches around the area.
Here it's a 34-0 lead for Camp Point Central. We'll have second half action coming your way after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Just about ready to kick off the second half on Central Illinois Sports. 34-0 Camp Point Central on top. They'll also get the football to start the second half of play. And today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. Locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville, serving the entire area, 217-285-5548. Teed up to kick it off here is Dax Baptist for a round. And he will swing and a miss on the kick. Don't know that I've ever seen that. It
looked like my golf swing.
Yeah. He went to try to kick the onside kick and missed the ball. So that'll move it back 5 yards and they'll re-kick. You ever seen that?
No, I have not. Swing and a miss.
I've seen guys kick it where it only goes maybe a yard or two, but not usually where it's still on the tee. Think they try the onside kick from this point? Yes, they will, and it's going to go
far enough, and that'll be another penalty.
4 yards.
This time the Panthers, I think, can take the ball.
Yeah, I think they'll just take it to the 39 and call it a day. So Routt tries to onside kick, and it doesn't go well, and it gives Panthers the field position. They're going to put it right at the 40, it looks like here.
I will say that, there's ways of knowing how to handle situations in a game where you're behind by 34. And trying an onside kick to start the second half, probably not a good idea. Just play it straight up, let the Panthers run tackle to tackle when you get it in their own territory. Now you're giving them short field again.
Well, the Panthers were dominant in the first half of play. They come out with their first drive of the second half with the ball resting in their opponent's territory at the 40. Moore is under center. Puts Williams in motion, hands it to him on the end around right side. They've got the outside sealed. He's got the first down and more. Takes it inside the 20. Going to be wrestled out of bounds near the 17-yard line, it appears. A gain of 23 and a first down.
23 for Garrett gets him 62 on the day, and another first down, which is the 14th for the Panthers.
Clock stops. No, but they're going to keep it rolling. They'll say he was taken out of bounds after forward progress. And the Cardinals and Cubs are tied 2-2 as Tyler O'Neill just hit a ball into Lake Michigan, it looks like. Here's a handoff on the left side. That's Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher's got the score. He'll take it in at the 11:26 mark of the third quarter, and that 40-point running clock didn't take long.
Ginnenbacher from 17, huh?
Well, Camp Point Central got the short field with the onside attempt from Routt and took advantage of it quickly. Got the ball, and they take it in at the 11:26 mark. Trying for the two-point conversion here. Moore under center. He will hand it off on the right-hand side. Lemansky is the ball carrier, and he is in for two. And the two-point tries have been very, very good for the Panthers here this afternoon. They lead 42-0. 11:26 to play in the third on Central Illinois Sports.
Damon Plumbing has big news for our area. They're now offering HVAC services through B&R Electrical, heating and cooling. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R Electrical can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers, and more. Phone 217-285-2856. That's 285-2856. B&R Electrical HVAC services, a part of Damon Plumbing. If you're not, they'll make you cool. Western Illinois FCA presents Tasha Layton in concert at the First Christian Church in South Jacksonville on October 1st at 7 p.m. Entry fee is free. There'll be a free will offering for Western Illinois FCA. Come out and hear and enjoy Tasha Layton October 1st in South Jacksonville at the First Christian Church at 7 p.m.
11:26 to play in the third. 42-0 advantage for the Panthers. They will fake the onside attempt.
That clock's going to start running, and it's going to run through the rest of this game very quickly.
The kick is going to be taken by Routt's Leahy, and Leahy is going to be taken down. He's running hard. Give him credit. He'll get out to the 41-yard line, and that's where Routt will start first and 10 at their own 41 with 11:14 to play in the third.
I like the way Leahy runs hard. He really puts it all together there. He had Isaac Ginnenbacher on him, and he just kept running. Now somebody tying his shoes. I thought he was down for a minute.
LSST Tracking and 3D Leasing for all of your hauling needs. Call the Dunham Boys and their professional team, 217-285-2808.
We're on the running clock, 42-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Hoots is in the shotgun. Calls for the snap, back to pass. Looking to the right, has his man in Dax Baptist, now trying to come back toward the middle of the field. And you know what you find out about the middle of the field usually? There's big angry men there, and there were for the Panthers, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line, a gain of 4.
Notice it, but Trenton Orton taking the ball away from him after the whistle was blown.
2nd and 6 from the 45. Routt got the first drive of the game. It stalled out. They stopped the Panthers deep in their territory, the safety. And really, since that point, the Routt has been on.
They've been on defense a lot. The Routt.
Yeah, different spellings, I think. Back to pass is Hoots. Has some time. Steps up into the pocket, not trying to avoid the rush. He'll throw it toward the sideline. And this one is an incomplete pass, really. Central's Cooper Nista actually had about as good of a shot at that ball as anybody on the field. Incomplete pass will bring up 3rd and 6.
Cardinals trying to set a record for the franchise. They've never won 15 in a row. That's hard to believe, isn't it?
It's hard to do many things 15 times in a row the correct way. Trips left. Single receiver to the right-hand side as Hoots again is in the shotgun.
Illegal procedure.
Penalty flag flies. 5-yard penalty. This will bring it 3rd and 11 now from the 40.
4 calls, 18 yards total. Had that half the distance in one of the illegal procedures. You didn't need that when you're trying to keep the ball for a while, but 3rd and 11.
And now Routt will get one of those stoppages of the clock as they'll call a timeout. 9 minutes to play in the third, 42-0. Advantage for Camp Point Central on top of Jacksonville. Routt back with you after this.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Well, Routt called the timeout for this 3rd and 11 play. See what Barry Crevison's drawn up in the dirt here. 42-0 advantage for Camp Point Central. Hoots is in the shotgun. He goes back to pass. He steps up into the pocket. He throws down the middle of the field. Has Wilson. Has the first down. Wilson trying to stretch forward. Good effort by him down to the 40-yard line of the Panthers. So a 20-yard pickup and a 1st and 10.
Crevison got the play in and got what he needed that time.
Just not a lot of firepower from Routt here today. Kind of makes you scratch your head on. Are you surprised they beat Minden Unity? I was when I saw that score.
I'm shocked they beat Minden Unity. I guess it exposed Minden's passing defense.
Hoots back to pass, finds a man out in the flats. That's Ethan Walker. Walker's got the first down, breaks a tackle, and he's taken down near the 25-yard line. So that's a 15-yard pickup and another 1st and 10. But they just haven't had much rhythm here today passing the ball.
First down is the 5th of the ball game, all via the air. 90 yards in passing today. That's 5 passes completed in a row. And he's completed 8 of 10.
Trips right now.
And an interception.
Hoots in the shotgun, back to pass again, looking for the quick hitter on the right-hand side. Has Dax Baptist out there. Baptist will take it down to the 15-yard line. Looks like he's going to be just shy of a first down. Brings up a 2nd and a yard.
Baptist made a nice move after he caught the ball because I thought he was going to get hit hard, and he just took a little step to the left, picked up some nice yardage. Almost a lateral.
2nd and 1. 3 receivers to the left. A single man to the right side is Baptist once again. Hoots takes the pass. He'll throw it. That's a lateral pass. Ethan Walker trying to go after it. They'll say no, it was a forward pass. So it's incomplete, and 3rd and 1 from the 15.
Threw a bullet, didn't he? Hard to handle that one.
Just under 7 minutes to play in this third period. 42-0, Camp Point Central on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen 320-4320 for all of your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. Single receiver to the left-hand side is Ethan Walker. They've now got Wilson in the backfield at the fullback position. They'll try to probably pound it with him. No, they'll have the quarterback Hootski, but he's got the first down. So a fresh set of downs to the 13-yard line. And a gain of 2, needed 1, and it's 1st and 10.
Hoots now with 8 carries for minus 23 yards after that big loss in the first half.
Trying to get on the board are the Rockets. 2 receivers to the left and Walker and Wilson. Abel and Baptist to the right. Back to passes Hoots. He has time, and now he rushes out to his left, sets his feet, throws downfield. It's behind the intended receiver and Walker. Incomplete pass.
Walker had gotten open. If he could have threw the ball about 2 foot to the right, he'd have had 6.
2nd and 10 from the 13. Hoots likes to get out and move a little bit, doesn't he?
I tell you what, those linemen are chasing after him. You get tired after a while doing that. You say, you know, I need to bring a couple other guys and close him in. Now, they've been able to do that with the middle linebackers with Stotts and Lemansky when they've sent them in there as Post and company will turn him back in, and then the linebackers been able to bring him down.
3 men spread out to the left. Baptist to the right side. Hoots in the shotgun once again. Calls for the snap. Back to pass. Looking for the quick hitter to Walker on the left side, and he's going to be taken down quickly. Ginenbacher in on the stop along with Alford.
Yep, Josh Alford.
Lost a yard on the pass completion, and it brings up 3rd and 11. Third down and 11 yards to go from the 14-yard line for Routt.
They picked up that first down, and then things haven't been positive since.
Wilson and Walker split to the left. Baptist and Abel to the right-hand side. Hoots is back to pass. Has some time. Ooh, now he's got some pressure. Trying to avoid the rush, and he is going to be still on his feet, trying to fight away. Now the ball's loose, and he's down. He thought he lost some yards the first time. He's going to lose back to the 33-yard line. That's a 19-yard loss.
Well, he lost 21 one other time.
So it's 4th and 30.
He just about got away, did he not? But the big hands of Caleb Post were coming after him. Then Ginenbacher and company completed it. Now they're going to give Post a break. He said, Coach, I am tired from chasing this quarterback.
Well, they took him. It took the team out of a spot where they could have a chance to score here. Now it's 4th and forever. Now he's going to try to create some time to throw. Launches it downfield toward the end zone, looking for Baptist. I think he caught it. Out of bounds, though. Baptist, they'll say, was out of bounds, says the official.
Threw a nice pass. That's reminiscent of the Carthage-Calhoun playoff game in the rain Bob Larnigan and I watched. Carthage threw a pass all the way down the field like that. They were 4 yards out of bounds, caught the pass, and the Carthage people always thought they should have had a touchdown. They were wrong.
Barry Creviston can't believe it.
You can't believe it was out of bounds?
So that'll be a turnover on downs, and Central will get it at their own 34 at the 3-minute mark of this third quarter.
You would say this, believe it. It actually happened. 2:50 and counting left in the running clock third quarter. Moore, the quarterback, the sophomore. Panthers will wait till the fourth quarter usually to put in a complete different offense, and they'll usually keep the line in there. They're not that deep.
Moore is under center, puts Ginenbacher in motion. Hands it off to Stotts. Stotts carrying men with him, and he'll get a first down across the 45 out near the 49-yard line. A gain of 15 and a 1st and 10.
16 for Stotts on the play, and he was carrying the student body that time, was he not?
He really ran hard. He had a couple guys hanging on to him in the last 5 or so yards.
I saw Gavin Graves come into the game.
Under center again is Moore. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. They'll hand the ball off to the fullback.
Probably Lemansky.
It was Lemansky. He'll take it to the 49 of Routt, so a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Lemansky with 46 yards on 5 carries today.
1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in this third period. It's all Central, 42-0 on top of Routt. 2nd and 8. Under center is Moore. Hands the ball off to the fullback. I believe that's Ross Riley on the carry.
Ross Riley wearing the Sterling Stotts shoes, so he kind of threw me a little bit.
Down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Nice job by Riley. Panthers pick up their 16th first down now.
Ross Riley looks like a pretty good sized kid. 6 foot 175. They list him out there.
And a junior. You know, they keep reloading, but these juniors have to work hard to get playing time each year.
Out to the 33-yard line. Under center is the quarterback Moore. He'll hand it off to the second man on the left-hand side. That's Connor Griffin. Griffin looking for big yards on the play. He'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 10 and a first down.
15 for Griffin, that's it.
So they just keep on rolling here. 30 seconds to play in the third. Don't necessarily have to run a play here before the quarter will come to an end, I don't believe.
It's almost identical. The play clock and the game clock are, I think, maybe tenths of a second on the game.
They're going to have to run it. Yep, it's about 0.8 seconds.
Got to hike the ball. Yep.
So 1st and 10 from the Routt 23. Moore takes the snap. He'll hand it off to the fullback, Ross Riley. Riley will stretch it out to around the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be a 2nd and 6. And that's the end of the third period. 42-0, the advantage for Camp Point Central on top of Jacksonville. Routt. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way after this.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today. The Rustic Market is a small town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today.
Ready to start the final quarter of play. 12 minutes showing on the clock, and 12 minutes it will take. Barring a timeout, touchdown, or injuries, it's a running clock here at Camp Point Central. 42-0, the Panthers have the advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. And they have the ball 2nd and 6 from the Routt 19.
The reason I made the comment about the junior high football team selling raffle tickets, I had 82 different kids ask me to buy a ticket on the way to the bathroom.
So you spent $82, right?
I did.
Quarterback Moore will set up under center. Puts a man in motion right to left, draws Routt off sides. This will make it a little bit more manageable on the second out play of a 2nd and 1. So to the 14-yard line it goes.
And you know, you look on that sideline of Routt, and there's just not a lot of guys to go to, are there? Makes it tough.
Do you remember when Routt first co-opted with Springfield Lutheran and the uproar there was in some of the bars?
Yeah, they thought these Lutheran people were going to come, but it didn't happen.
Mostly in the WWC South, I might add.
I think it could be a good co-op.
Yeah, it's not. Blewett is the quarterback now, is he not? Or is that still Moore? I can't get a number here. I believe that is Blewett who hands it off. Riley on the run, takes it down to the 9-yard line. That's enough for a first down on a 5-yard pickup. And it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Riley with 5 yards more. He's got 20 on the day.
Gavin Blewett's a sophomore as well. He's 6'1", 175 pounds.
If I was Routt, I would have co-opted with Griffin. You knew that would be successful.
I don't think they'd let you host any games, though. Just a guess.
Well, Routt doesn't have a field of their own anyway, so. Play on the McMurray football field, the last one that McMurray had.
Riley is the ball carrier. He is stood up after a short gain. Down around the 7-yard line, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7.
So Blewett in at quarterback. Riley in there. Griffin comes out for a minute. So we've got another running back on the right side wearing the number 23, and Drew Pavin.
They'll fake the handoff to him. Graves had it. Now he fumbles it, and who recovers?
Graves looks like he fell on it.
So Graves opportunistically falls back onto the ball at the 1-yard line. Give him a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
So Graves gets credit for all that. 14 yards and 3 carries. Griffin comes back in the game. Connor said, give me the ball, I'll get 6 in there. Coming off the field now is Gavin Graves. Griffin is a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore, one of those future backs.
Blewett puts a man in motion, hands it off to the motion man along the left-hand side. That is Drew Pabin. Pabin takes it in from a yard out and finishes off the drive that started at their own 34 with a touchdown.
His first points of his career in varsity action, I do believe.
Makes it 48-0.
Pabin, a sophomore.
Comes at the 9:28 mark of this 4th quarter.
Bring Pabin out of the game.
Under center will be the quarterback, Blewett. Puts a man in motion. He'll give it off to, no, he keeps it himself now, looking for the corner, and is going to be stopped. So the 2-point try fails this time. 48-0, though, is the lead for Camp Point Central. 9:28 to play in the contest on Central Illinois Sports.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Panthers get a touchdown. 9:28 to play in this 4th quarter. They lead 48-0. And
I'm kind of hoping Roland Sinetsko gets in the ball game. He's just a freshman, 5'9", 130 pounds. Seneczko, and he looks like he's got a sister that's a cheerleader.
48-0 advantage for Central, and he fakes the kick. Does Ginnebacher.
You got 50-50 tickets, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I won, though. Bob didn't draw my number. Here's a low kick, and Rout's man, I think that's Hoots, is on the return here. And he'll be taken down at the 38-yard line, and that's where Routt will start 1st and 10. Where is the ball? 37? 37.
This is what you will win. $760.
Wow.
We could have called the girls and told them we were going to be late.
Thank you all for participating. The winning ticket.
Here, it's right here, Bob.
Hoots in the shotgun. He's back to pass.
7-7.
Throws downfield off his back foot, and it's nearly intercepted. I think I was on a different roll. I have 975, and
well, they sold 1,400 tickets. That's
a pretty good deal.
Good for them. Good participation. Remember that time I went to the 50-50 raffle, Bobby, up in the Quad Cities? It was for $14, and we had $10 a piece in it.
Did you win?
No.
Hoots is the quarterback. He's back to pass, rolling out to his right. Throws downfield, has his man, and Ethan Walker, across the 50 to the Panther 48-yard line. They pick up on the play of 15 yards and a 1st and 10. To the Panther 48. Hey, Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and Company. They can help you with basically anything that has to do with concrete. New builds, driveways, decorative patios. Give Waters Concrete a call, 309-252-1052.
Another first down for Routt, all via the pass. They're 7th of the ball game.
from the Panther 48 now. Two receivers to either side with 7:33 and counting in this contest. Hoots in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He is flushed out of the pocket, now steps up, looking for somebody downfield, and that's going to be Ethan Walker, who comes back and makes a play at around the 30. He'll stretch down to the 25-yard line.
23 yards.
And another first down.
Walker now with 59 yards. And Hoots with 137 yards passing.
On how many attempts?
He has thrown 17 attempts. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 completed.
Hoots will roll out to his right. He has a man right on him, throws it up for grabs and out of bounds. So that'll be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Elijah Ginnebacher trying to chase him down out there.
13 of 18.
$760 prize is awarded to the winning ticket of Jennifer Breeden, and she donates it all back.
Wow. How about that? $760 50-50 winner donated the whole thing back.
I gave him $66.
6-12 and counting. Trips to the right, a single man to the left-hand side. Hoots in the shotgun. That's probably why they didn't draw your number.
John.
They'll pass it on to the right-hand side. That's to Baptist. Baptist looking for some blockers out in front. Now is taken down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. This will be 3rd down now from the 20.
He's 14 and 19 throwing the ball, plus an interception that was caught. So all but 4 balls he's thrown have been caught by somebody.
5 minutes, 37 seconds, and the clock rolling down.
Panthers got a lot of new defensive guys out there right now.
Hoots in the shotgun for the Rockets. Calls for the snap. He's back to pass. Looking downfield, has pressure from the blind side. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket and take off with it. And he breaks a tackle at the 10, and it's taken down near the 6-yard line. Give him a gain of 14. It'll be a 1st and goal at the 6. So 1st down, goal to go from the 6-yard line for Routt. Trying to get on the board with 5 minutes to play. Down 48-0.
Cardinals trail 4-2, batting in the 5th with a runner at 1st and nobody out.
They're only a Lars Newtbar home run away from being tied.
Mars Nutbar, get her done, buddy.
2 receivers to either side. Hoots again in the shotgun. He gets a little bit of a wide snap, back to pass, looking for the end zone, and he overthrows Gus Abel. Incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 6.
Clock continues to run at the 4:25 mark and counting, so we'll be under 4:10 about the time the ball's hiked, I think.
They'll bring the play in from the sideline with Baptist bringing it to the huddle.
Did Lars start today, or is he pinch hitting?
Well, he's batting 7th, so unless he's batted the pitcher 7th today, I'm going to guess he started.
There you go.
Hoots now drops the snap, picks it up, is going to spin away. He breaks a tackle and is still on his feet. He's going to score a touchdown. But there's a penalty flag at the 10. And my guess is going to be that's a face mask.
Yep, which will be a touchdown.
So Hoots will take it in from 6 yards out officially. And puts Routt on the board with 3:53 to play, 48-6. So give Hoots some credit. He really fought hard to get away from the would-be tacklers. And personal foul will count the touchdown. They'll assess the penalty on the kickoff. And now Routt will try for the extra point kick here, and that's Baptist as the kicker. The holder appears to be Kellen Creviston. So trying to put it through the uprights here. The holder misses the ball. Baptist rolls out to his right. He'll throw it into the end zone, and the what became a 2-point try is no good. 48-6, Camp Point Central on top. 3:53 to play in the contest on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At US Cellular, we believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours. Any of our 5G phones with no trade-in or hidden fees. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Cards Communications, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent, located at 224 East Washington Street in Pittsfield.
3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. 48-6, the advantage for Camp Point Central on top of Routt.
Well, let people know next week we'll be doing the Triopia Camp Point Central game from Triopia. Depending on the internet strength, you may only get audio and a lot of delayed video because we've been having trouble with the hot spots and what's been going on there. So be prepared either way. We'll do our very best. We've got a couple different options, but we'll be on the visitor side, and there's no way we're going to get Wi-Fi from the school there. So be aware of that. Charlie will be at home next week with John New Berlin on the schedule at Glenn C. Smith Field. Both games start at 7 o'clock.
The Pretzel has been one of the places Barry Creviston has coached before. And now there's a kick that goes into the end zone for a touchback. You know, you get the kickoff from a short kick. Why would you kick it into the end zone?
You don't want to do that.
And with 3:53 to play. 48-6 the score. And the Panthers will have the ball one more time here, I'd say.
Yep, Routt could stop the clock, but there's no reason to.
So they'll start at their own 20-yard line. Did Creviston coach anywhere before he was at Routt the first time?
I don't remember him coaching anywhere before. He might have, but I have no idea. Bob probably could tell us.
The
maybe he will.
Quarterback Blewett will be under center. He'll hand off to the fullback. This is Ross Riley. Riley will pull the man with him up near the 24, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
26 for Riley and 5 carries today.
He's done a nice job.
Hey, yes, done just fine.
You need some opportunities now to make something happen.
Did you say Quincy Notre Dame in JV action or freshman action, Bob? Volleyball. Oh, volleyball.
They lost?
Yeah, that way they could have played plenty of their older kids.
Under center is the quarterback. He's not bitter, don't worry. Blewett. Hands it off to Riley. Riley going to be tripped up and taken down near the 18.
Shouldn't be the 18.
Excuse me, 28-yard line, excuse me.
Third down and 3, 2.5 in the contest.
Bring up a 3rd and 3 after a gain of 3 yards. $2 hamburgers here now. Get them while they're hot.
They used to be that at McDonald's. They were 15 cents at one time. None of you guys remember. Everything was 15 cents. You went to the Maid-Rite, everything was 12 cents.
Blewett's under center, puts a man in motion, right to left. He'll hand it off to the second back. This is Drew Pabin, and Drew Pabin's going to have the first down. Up across the 30, forward progress to the 33.
33-yard line.
A gain of 5 and a first down.
5-yard gain, 1st and 10, Panthers.
Pabin already had a touchdown in the game.
So a fresh set of downs, and the Panthers can run this one out. 1:27 and counting. We will have the Illini Community Hospital post-game show coming up for you in just a few moments. Panthers are going to move to 4-1 on the season. Routt's going to drop the 2 and 3. And it looks like Blewett's just going to kneel this one out. Takes that knee. He'll have to do that one more time. And this one will be all but over, and it'll be a big win for the Camp Point Central Panthers here today on homecoming over Jacksonville Routt, and what's going to be a 48-6 dominating fashion beatdown by the Panthers here today.
Class of 71's got to be proud. A lot of the football players that had the first winning season for the Panthers, they were 5-4 that year and lost a couple of games 6-0.
One more knee down here, and this one will be official. Blewett takes the snap, kneels the ball, and the final 23 seconds will tick off the clock. The two teams will head to their respective sidelines and then shake hands at midfield as the Camp Point Central Panthers win big here on this Saturday afternoon, 48-6 over Jacksonville Routt. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show where Jack has final stats and we'll name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. It all comes up next on Central Illinois Sports.
The hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, where since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. A 48-6 win for Camp Point Central over Jacksonville Routt. As dominating as it was on the scoreboard, the stat sheet maybe shows even more of a dominating performance here for Camp Point Central.
Routt rushed 18 times for a minus 30 yards. They threw the ball 20 times, completed 14 with one interception for 142. So they end up with 112 positive yards on the day. Their top rusher was Michael Wilson with 1 yard. Baptist had 34 yards in 5 catches on the day, make it 6. And Ethan Walker had 5 catches for 59 yards. Wilson with 2 catches for 33, Abel with 1 for 15 on the day. They were called for 3 penalties for 15 yards and had a couple of turnovers. For the Panthers, 396 yards rushing and 40 carries. That's almost 10 yards a carry. And they passed the ball 2 of 4 times, 14 yards, 1 interception on the day. They did not record a fumble that they lost. They were penalized today for 20 yards total in 4 penalties, illegal procedures. And then that 15-yard penalty, I forgot to write it down, on the face mask, so that would be 35 yards in penalties. Sterling Stotts was 72 yards and 12 carries on the day. Garrett Williams carried the ball 7 times for 62 yards. Avery Lemansky carried the ball 5 times, 46 yards, 15 yards and 1 carry for Connor Griffin. Gavin Graves carried the ball 3 times for 14 yards, 30 yards for Ross Riley and 6 carries. And the leader today, Isaac Ginenbacher, the junior, carried the ball 7 times for 157 total yards. The Panthers had 16 first downs, and the Rockets recorded 8 first downs, all via the pass on the day. A dominating play, and the Panthers will need that again next week on a good tackling team at Triopian. We remind you once again, we'll do our best to have the video, but the audio should be available. If not, just go to YouTube, Central Illinois Sports, pick our game, and we'll have that for the Panther fans.
Time to name the player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports.
I would name Isaac Ginenbacher. He was on both sides of the ball a lot today, had a lot of great tackles, so Isaac Ginenbacher will be our player of the game.
Final on this one, a 48-6 win for Camp Point Central over Jacksonville Routt Catholic High School. For Jason Hetzler and Jack Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. Thank you for joining us for another Central Illinois Sports presentation.